Hello, and welcome back to the Richard Talaferro podcast, where we take a look at career insights and give advice to career changers. You're doing everything right, following the rules, making safe choices, building what looks like a stable career. And yet, something feels off, doesn't it? The safety you've been optimizing for might not exist the way you think it does anymore. I know that's uncomfortable to hear, but stay with me because understanding this shift could be the most liberating insight you gain this year. What if the discomfort you're feeling isn't a warning to stay put, but an invitation to move forward intentionally? Let me share something a 24-year-old said a while back that should wake up every Gen X professional. He said, "In your generation, it was prudent to optimize for safety. In my generation, there is no safety. So we must optimize for autonomy and a higher level of risk." He's describing a shift that we need to understand. For Gen X professionals, especially, safety used to make sense. Stable companies, career ladders that actually led somewhere, and pensions that actually paid out. Those were real things. They're not real anymore. But here's what happens: you keep operating like they are. You make career decisions based on a game that ended while you were still learning the rules. And the truth we're all facing is that industries are collapsing. AI is reshaping entire sectors. Safe companies announce layoffs between breakfast and lunch. The ground beneath your feet is shifting, but you're still trying to build a stable foundation on it. I saw a line recently from an ultra running company that said, "No risk, no story." And that hit in a powerful way. Because here's the thing: you're already living with risk, whether you acknowledge it or not. The only question is, will your story be one you choose, or one that just happened to you? Now, I want to be clear about something that might be hard to hear. Playing it safe is causing you more pain than taking calculated risk ever could. You feel it, don't you? That slow accumulation of regret, the mounting weight of what if questions, the quiet knowledge that you're trading your potential for the comfort of the familiar. And it's never a dramatic slide, it's erosion over time. A little piece of yourself compromised each time you choose safety over growth. When you avoid risk, you don't avoid pain. You're just trading acute discomfort for chronic suffering. And the conversations you don't have become toxic situations. And the skills you don't develop become obsolescence. And the change you don't make becomes a crisis. Here's the thing: you have more control than you think. Choosing when and how to take risks puts you in the driver's seat. Let me be honest about my journey here. The coaching work that I'm building, the business I'm creating, it's all about risk. Not the reckless, blow it all up kind of risk, but the kind of courage that shows up every day. The kind that says yes to possibility even when the outcome is all but not guaranteed. I need to be brave enough to build something that doesn't come with the safety net. And if I'm being honest here, I'm excited by this and scared about this. And I also know this: staying comfortable would cost me a heck of a lot more than any risk I could take. Trail runner Killian Jornet said something that captures this perfectly. Life is not about sitting on a sofa being safe. On the mountain, I'm trying to find the small space between being safe and risk, the place where you can find your limits. And that small space is where growth happens. And it's where you discover what you're capable of. And it's where your next chapter gets written. Now, I'm not suggesting that you blow up your life tomorrow. That's not measured risk, that's just hitting the panic button. But here's what I'm suggesting: start that side project, that one that you've been thinking about for 2 years, but you keep telling yourself maybe next year. Say yes to the opportunity, even when you don't feel 100% ready. And here's the spoiler alert: you'll never feel 100% ready. Have that hard conversation, the one you've been avoiding because it might be uncomfortable. Here's the thing: it's already uncomfortable. You're just spreading that discomfort out over months. And invest in your growth, whether that's coaching, a course, or a certification. Your development is not an expense, so start treating it like infrastructure. Measured risk is not recklessness, it's intentional, strategic, and with recovery systems in place. Now, here's the question I want you to sit with: where are you using responsibility as an excuse for failure? Because let's be honest here, sometimes what we call being responsible is just risk avoidance wearing a more respectable suit. What if you ask yourself this instead: what's one calculated risk I could take this quarter that would move me toward autonomy and alignment? Not tomorrow, not when conditions are perfect, and not when you feel ready, but this quarter. Risk is the rent you pay for freedom. And without risk, there is no story. Your next chapter deserves to be more than a cautionary tale about playing it safe. You're already living with uncertainty. The only question is whether you'll take intentional risks that move you toward the work and life you actually want. You have everything you need to start. And the discomfort you're feeling, that's not a warning sign, it's your invitation. So I'd love to hear from you. What's the risk you know you need to take, but keep postponing? Let me know in the comments or reach out to me directly. I'm here for these conversations. And until next time, remember, the story you're writing is yours to choose. If you're looking for work that works for you, come find me at richardtaliaferro.com. Thanks for listening, and talk to you next week.